Let's do a quick revision of Dvandva compounds. There are two types, Itaretara and Samahara. Itaretara we've done last week. Today we will do Samahara. Let's do a revision of Itaretara. Firstly, what is a Dvandva compound? I'm asking, what is a Dvandva compound? It is whereby you have one member and second member, boy and girl, boy, girl, and friends, boy, girl, friends, and daughter. In other words, it doesn't matter how many compounds there are, the entire word is a compound, which, if translated, comes to member 1 and member 2 and member 3 and however many members there are. So let's do a revision of the formula. It goes like this. Stem, that's word 1. So all words except the last are stems. The last one has a stem, which is according to the word, the last word. So if the last word is Nara, then the stem will take the Nara paradigm. If the last word is Sena, then the stem will take the Sena paradigm. In other words, the ending always takes the paradigm of the last word, irrespective of all of the words before it. Example, in success and failure. How do we traditionally write this? Siddhau a siddhau cha. Because siddhau, this is in, and siddhau, this is also in. Remember, siddhi is not only perfection, it also means success. So in success and failure. So let's just do a quick Devanagari. Siddhau a siddhau. Alright, so let's convert this into a Itaretara compound. And let's see what that's going to look like. So let's apply the formula. Let's look at this formula, please. The formula is all words except the last take the stem. So what is the stem of siddhi? It is siddhi. Siddhi, okay, and last word. Now it has to be a dual because there are two components. 1, 2. Therefore, the ending has to be dual. If I had a third word, then the ending will be a plural. If I had a fourth word, then the ending will be a plural. But in this case, we only have two words, therefore the ending will be a dual. So what is dual of in failure? Asiddhau. In other words, so we put asiddhyoho. Siddhyoho. That means that's a dual of siddhi. And obviously, the last step is to combine the sandhi, and you have siddhya. Let's do proper coloring. Siddhya, and then your little sandhi. Siddhyoho. There it is. That's the final product. That means in success and in failure. And finally, the Devanagari. Siddhya asiddhyoho. Okay, and maybe just put this orange just to identify it. It's the same as over here. Okay, so that's the Itaretara. We've done this last week, so for more information, refer to the last lesson. Let's move on to Samahara. Put a headline. Samahara. Samahara is also a Dvandva compound. In other words, this and that. In other words, member 1 and member 2 and member 3 and however many members there are. In this case, I'll stick with 2 words. However, there's a rule here. Samahara always ends in single. So there's no question of dual and plural. Only singular column, please. And it also always ends in neuter. Therefore, you find a neuter paradigm of the word. Even if the word is a masculine or a feminine, then you choose the closest neuter paradigm to that word. If the word is sena, then you still choose a palam paradigm because the palam is a neuter paradigm. So ends in single neuter irrespective of gender. Let's do an example. How about happiness and suffering? Happiness and suffering. First of all, what would be the itaretera version of happiness and suffering? Please answer that now. Sukha dukkhau. Now, what is a samahara? Same principle. Word 1 is stem, therefore sukha. I hope I got the colors right. Yep, first word is red. And second word is dukkham. And I put just last letter, dukkham. The question is, why is it dukkham? Because if we look at the suru, ends in single, dukkham is a singular column, and neuter. Well, dukkham word is a neuter also, so this is very straightforward. Sukha dukkham, which means happiness and suffering. What about in man and son and mother? In man and son, actually let's put from. From man and, more like, from man, son, and mother. Mother will be mata. Obviously, mata will take a neuter paradigm. Yeah, it's kind of strange, I know. You're attaching a different paradigm onto a feminine word. This is the nature of a compound. You're allowed to spill over one paradigm and attach it onto a different word. Okay, let's see if that makes sense. So from man, obviously, all words except the last are stem. Nara, and then we'll say different color for a second. Nara putra, and mother. What is mother? Mata. So it will be from. Matat. Just like the pala paradigm. Matat. Narat. Palat. Matat. Sitat. Senat. In other words, it always takes the pala paradigm, because pala, from, like from fruit, equals palat. Okay, let's just do a little Devanagari. Naraputra matat. Matat. From man, son, and mother. So this is an example how the last word takes on the paradigm of the neuter. How about one more, please? Okay, you do one example. How about, let me give you some words here from our list. How about for sister and for brother? Sister is bhagini. So from sister and from brother. Brother is brata. So let's do it. Proper color. From sister and brother. We actually do for because it's done from. So obviously palaya. So it's going to end with palaya. Brataya. So sister. Bhagini. It's the stem. Bhagini. And brother. bhrataya. So it looks like this. Bhagini, and then brataya. Bhagini brataya. Okay? For sister and brother. Alright? And homework is to create one sentence of your own using both itaretera and samahara.